Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Your phone connects you to your family, your friends, your work. It keeps you up to date about the world around you. So why not use it to keep you and your loved ones safe? Now you can. Mass Notify can alert you to possible COVID-19 exposures right on your smartphone. It's anonymous and secure, and your location is never tracked. We're not out of the woods yet, so even if you're vaccinated, Mass Notify is a tool for you. Help Massachusetts reopen safely. Add your phone to the fight. Visit mass.gov/massnotify.
Good morning. Welcome to the Java Cafe, Java fam.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Monday, January 24th, 2022, and it is 9:04 a.m. Welcome to the Java Cafe this morning. We are here this week, Mental Health Mondays. I am excited. It's been about a month since we had Dr. Brandy in the room, and so she's going to join us in a few moments. She just texted me and said she's coming in. It's been a while, so we're going to make sure she's straight with the tech and everything. But let's go in and see who is in the Java Cafe this morning as Dr. Brandy is getting ready to come in. As you all know that we do every Monday morning when we don't have a guest, is we ask you, and look at there, she's all sharp and clear and whatnot. Dr. Brandy's coming in a couple of seconds, but let's go ahead and say good morning. And do me a favor, and you'll hear more from Dr. Brandy in a few minutes, but we met a couple of weeks ago, and we decided, and well, Dr. Brandy came into the meeting and she decided, and we agreed that we're going to be very intentional about Mental Health Mondays. So you all are getting ready to walk away with homework. Get ready today. The first thing you need to do today is do me a favor while you're saying good morning and you're greeting other Java family members like Mama Java and Props and Sharon Cornelius. I don't know if she's in here yet. Put your mental health status for today. Sit back, think about it, unless you're driving and listening. How are you feeling today? Take a second and put that one word comment in the comments, because we're going to engage and interact with you when Dr. Brandy comes in just a couple of seconds. Mama Java, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Pastor Marion, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Darryl Drumright from Tennessee, good to see you. My good friend and brother and digital production director, Props is in the room. Good morning. Good to see you. Also, Sister Debbie, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Lasagna, good morning. Good to see you. And your cousin, no, sir, and your sister Latasha, good to see you in the room. Stan, good morning, brother. We both. This one's on us. Good to see you in the room, brother. You know what, Props? I'm not. Listen, Rena, good morning. Good to see you in the room. Tara, good morning. Good to see you in the room. I was talking about you this weekend. Stacy, good morning. Good to see you in the room. I was just talking about her, but look who's here, guys. Sharon Cornelius, good morning. Good to see you in the room as well. Naraki, good morning. Good to see you in the room. I wrote you back the other day. Kelly, good morning. Good to see you as well. Listen, I'm going to bring Dr. Brandy in because she is patiently waiting in the back there, and we will catch up with our good mornings in just a few moments. I'm seeing some familiar names, some names that are in once in a while. Dr. Brandy, you are clear.
Right?
Look at Jesus. Yes. Dr. Brandy, good morning. Happy Monday. We got to get you a Java mug, Jesus. For
yeah, I know. I'm rocking my Falcons. I'm rocking my Falcons this morning. I know. They ain't even in Disney World right now, but that's okay. I'm rocking. I'm a rock 'em. That's it.
Right here, we almost broke it and had to get a new one because I almost it's the Atlanta Falcons, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Props and Katie for their darn Atlanta Falcons other fan here. So we're going to keep it gully today and stay with mental health. I won't talk trash.
Yeah.
Well, so you're into football. Just a little bit. We're going to get into the mental.
I'm just a fan of the Falcons. I don't really watch. The last couple of years, I haven't really watched.
I haven't either. I haven't either. After the Super Bowl and COVID, I'm like, yeah, COVID and a piece of leather thrown across the field was just not a priority. And so, Dr. B, let's check in. It's so good, one, to have you back. I'll take a responsibility for the fact Dr. B is all queued up. You know, we were working with tech and sometimes she would glitch, and she's here all clear, and I was supposed to give her a green.
So y'all still see my background. Y'all see my poster over there, window, because James ain't do his homework, but that's okay. That's okay.
Speaking of homework, let's pivot. No. But Dr. Brandy, let's check in and see how you're doing. And I want to do just a couple of seconds because people hear the word Dr. Brandy and they may automatically assume that you're a clinical psychologist or therapist. And so I wanted to, for those that don't know who you are, I wanted to just do a little intro, tell us what your specialty is and where your doctorate is. And so we're clear how you come into this space and the intentionality around making mental wellness a priority, and then how important it is for us to address issues of mental illness. And so go ahead.
I just want to clap back at Props real quick, who said Pat Nation, they at home with the Falcons too right now. So but anyways,
choosing violence.
No, it's not. We all in love, all of it said in love.
No doubt.
Hey Stan, but no, so my name is Dr. B. For those of you who don't know me, don't know some of the lanes that I operate in, my doctorate is in education. That is my doctorate. So I've done a lot of research just on how do you understand things better, and then how do you teach others about it. With respect to where I come from with the mental health space is, for more than 16 years, I worked for the Department of Public Health. I worked specifically in the Division of Violence and Injury Prevention. That included suicide prevention, domestic violence, sexual violence, youth violence. My task was to manage the contracts and, liaise around suicide prevention for the entire state. And I did that for 16 years. In that role, I did a lot of trainings, answering calls, many other areas and facets in that specific role. And so that is where my background is with respect to professionally, with mental health and suicide prevention and everything. Personally, I have had friends, family members, and others, as many of you on this, in this space, have dealt with mental health issues. And so I come from, the mental health space from a personal and a professional background. And so I'm glad to see all the comments. Yes, Mama Java, Falcons, let's go, Dirty Birds.
But listen,
but no, I'm so happy to be back. Like, I feel like, hold on, I feel a rap coming on. Hold on.
Are you about to spit some bars?
I shouldn't have left you. We got some mental health to address, boo.
Wait.
Yeah. Y'all like that?
Do it again. One more again.
Okay. Hold on. Now, rapping ain't my, it ain't my thing. But okay, it's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you. We got some mental health to address, boo. Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta troll the comments real quick.
But as we're checking in, could everybody just one word check in? How are you right now? We're 3 weeks going into the 4th week of the year.
Yeah.
How are we right now? One word, drop it in the comments. Right now, I don't know. I'm feeling like a little Rob.
MC Brandy. I thought it said Mick Brandy.
I know, right? Go ahead. I got bars, y'all. I got bars.
Bars. Okay, so let's jump in on the comments. And so, Dr. Brandy, while I'm jumping in on the comments, I know you're going to look, but give folks a little idea about the conversation we had a couple of weeks ago. We're going to be very intentional in this space. And we were before, but Just in the further expansion and growth of Mental Health Mondays, tell folks a little bit about our conversation.
Yeah. So one thing, James and I talked about a lot was just how much we appreciated this space and where we wanted it to go. Like what were our visions for these conversations and for some of the topics we want to address. And so one of the things we really want to do is be intentional about the conversations we have. We do want to have a little bit more structure because James and I could just get on here and just we talk. That's just, we like some hens or some turkey. We just talking, right? But we want to have it be a little bit structured in terms of having specific focused conversations, even inviting some guests on and giving folks homework, being intentional about working on ourselves and working on our community collectively. And so that's what, we're kind of going to move in the space of Mental Health Mondays. And so I'm excited to be back. I see a lot of folks saying balance, they're reflective. I see some stress,
Yep.
overwhelmed. Yep. A little tired, a little tired. I see
I
you,
saw great.
Lasagna. Yeah,
I see,
great. You're feeling great.
so there's a
Fox is feeling connected to the pets who are at home.
disconnected. So okay, we're going to be back and forth a little bit of football today, and so I have to be honest with you. When the Buccaneers got that touchdown yesterday, or was it was yesterday or the other night, whatever day it was,
Yeah.
I forgot that Tom is no longer with the Patriots. So I literally was like, yes, and I was like,
Yeah. No,
oh.
as a Falcons fan, I immediately was like, yep, this 28-3 again. They're gonna do the impossible. They're gonna come back. It's gonna be the phoenix rising from the ashes. I mean, and it's gonna
You
be one of
just
those stories again.
you just being all types of shady this morning.
I really did. I thought that was going to happen.
And I thought the Buccaneers were going to win until the Did you watch that game? Like
Yeah,
Brady?
yes, the very end. I will say that this weekend the games were actually good.
They were.
like,
And it was
like
for
in
me to
terms of
watch. Yeah.
close matchups. I don't know what next weekend gonna bring, but this weekend was good. But to flip it back to mental health,
Yes.
yeah, they lost by a field goal. Yes, they did.
All
But
right.
as we know, there can only be one that advances. But the one thing you could take from that, from everything I heard from the press conferences and stuff, is that those who are not going on, they will take something like, what is it we could have done better? What are some things we could have listened to more as a team? And hopefully over the summer and the coming months, they get in that gym, they work out, they get their mental
Whatever.
back, and they come back stronger. And old man Brady, he takes some new vitamins and he get back out there. I mean,
I'm running out of coffee, Jesus, as Quincy would say.
wow, props. And L is an L. Ask Dr. B about that. Look, I don't play football. I don't take L's, but
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, those they do.
Let's, as you said, let's pull
But
it.
anyways,
We can stay here for a second because you pulled out something there from where folks saw defeat. They went back and put some work into it.
Yes. Yes. You put work into it. And that's what we're going to do in this space is, going into the new year. So one thing I like to do over the holidays, I went to
I took notes. We got a whole
yeah,
agenda for
I
the
don't
next
even know
weeks.
what that is. That look like some circles. He like I don't even,
Carlos
that look,
Enriquez calls it my brain on paper.
oh, okay. That's like 27 tabs open right there. But one of my favorite things to do when I go home is when I visit the folks is I like to just get in the car and drive. Because I want to like drive the old country roads. I want to see what's changed. What new stores are up because sometimes some of the things that happen up here are delayed down there, just in terms of some of the markets and so when I was visiting my folks, I had to go to Santee, South Carolina, small town, middle of nowhere. Was driving for a while, and y'all, I'm on this road, and I kid you not, I leave like Bull Run Highway, and I get on Caca Highway, and I passed by. I took a picture of it because it just had me dying. I passed by yonder field. So like
There's a
I'm
real place called Yonder Field.
yonder field, y'all. Yeah. And I was laughing because a song came. I was like, yo, I'm on Kaka Highway and I passed by yonder and I end up at a fork in the road, right? So I'm like, and the GPS had gone out by this time. I mean, we in the country, right? Like I had passed somebody on a tractor trailer, like country. Right. And I'm gonna bring this around to mental health. But I'm at a fork in the road. And
Uh-huh.
as you know, like, okay, which direction am I gonna go? Like, because GPS ain't working. I'm like, maybe I think it said this way, maybe it said that way. So I just turn right. Everything says, right is the right way to go. So I turn right, and y'all, I end up at my spirit animal. I'm like driving and my gas is getting a little low. I end up at El Cheapo. It's a gas station. It's a gas station that's in South Carolina and
Hey,
Georgia.
when you said spirit animal, I just knew you was gonna say you done ran into a bear. Oh, El Cheapo is your spirit animal, Jesus.
Look, El Cheapo. My friends always call me. They be like, "Brandy, you so cheap." I call it being economically wise, but
You told us a story about the yellow slippers or the yellow shoe.
exactly. So I'm at El Cheapo, y'all. So I'm like, I have a decision to make. Do I keep driving and maybe I hit a major interstate and get some gas, or do I stop now at El Cheapo? So I stop at El Cheapo. So y'all, do I just get gas? Do I B also get the 99-cent chicken wings because El Cheapo had 99-cent chicken wings?
Not like Taco
Or
Bell. Sorry.
or did I C get gas and chicken wings?
Okay.
Which one did I do? Did A just the gas,
Come on, y'all. What happened?
B 99-cent chicken wings, or C gas and the 99-cent chicken wings?
I say
Anybody?
C. So review it again so they can put it in the comments. A is
A A was just gas, El Cheapo gas. B, gas and the chicken wing, 99-cent. Y'all, they had a sign and everything. 99-cent chicken wing. Or C, gas and the chicken wings.
we're gonna see what folks think about Dr. Brandy.
All
While
right.
we're waiting for the answers,
See,
here
y'all,
we go.
I see Cherry Cornelius say chicken wing. Chicken wing. She got chicken wing.
We got
So
C. Chicken wing is considered. Oh, I messed up there. What is it again, Dr. Brandy? Well,
it,
anyway, folks heard it.
it's fine. It's fine. So either way, all right. So see, props, he understand. You don't trust no wangs that's 99-cent, even at El Cheapo. I'm sorry. So, and I like my intestinal system and I like how it's set up. So I did not get the chicken wings, but I did get the gas because again, I was running low on gas. And as we
So,
started with the story, I was at a fork in the road and didn't know where to go. But somebody was looking out for me because I kept turning right, and y'all, I got the cheap gas, and I ended up at Bojangles.
oh, glory. Thank you, Jesus. I felt that.
Oh, and I got me a three-piece with some fixings, and literally that's what it say on the menu: three-piece and some fixings, and a big old biscuit. But y'all, so when we talk about when we talk about, you know, how we start out in one place and
And
we
we
end up
think,
in another,
uh-huh.
right?
Yes,
But
sir.
okay, but it's a place that we didn't envision before. We didn't see it before, but I was reading this meme that said sometimes you don't get what you ask for because you deserve more. And so, like, y'all, I was thinking the 99 chicken.
What
I
the
was
safety said.
See, don't settle for El Cheapo. So I was thinking that the 99-cent that was gonna be a blessing. It was woo, but something said no, 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 no. Just get gas because that's what you need right now, just so you can get to Bojangles, y'all.
But there's more coming for I mean, you preach there, but there is also a few things to extract from there. One, you had a decision to make. Two,
Mhm.
you got just what you needed for now, but you waited a little bit and got better. And that kind of goes to move us, because two things we got to cover, because wow. One is we want to let folks know where you talk about a trip and where we're going in the context of what we're getting ready to do, Dr. Brandy, over the next few months. This is perfect. And this story aligns with where we're going. So today we're catching up. We're just setting some context, and I guess that's what we're doing now. And I did take the notes, even though it's my brain on paper. I can make it out. So next week we are going to begin a series around relationships as we're coming up, and I'll give them out, and Dr. Brandy's going to give a brief context to each one. So next week on the 31st, we're going to talk about our relationship with ourselves. We ain't no good to nobody else, a lover, mother, father, sister, whatever, community leader, unless we understand our relationship with ourselves. And then on February 7th, we're going to talk about relationships with others in general. And then on the 14th, the 14th is a Monday. And I got a couple of thoughts about Valentine's Day and the mental health status. There's the 9 a.m. Java with Jimmy. Really don't need to have a 9 p.m. because, well, maybe we need to have a 9 p.m. for all the people that don't have a Valentine. Look, I'm always creating space.
Yes. James, Jimmy after dark.
Not on Valentine's Day. I hope I'm busy. And so on the 14th, we're going to talk about love and relationships. And on the 21st, we're going to talk about our relationship with history. As it's Black History Month, we're going to talk about our relationship with history on a macro level as Black and brown people, Black men, Black women. And then on the 28th, we're going to talk about our history on a micro level. Your past, from everything where you got educated to, your upbringing, and so these are the things that you can look for from Dr. Brandy and I. Dr. Brandy, we're over these next 5 weeks, folks are going to get homework.
Yes, starting with some homework today. Got some homework today. Yeah, so I know with it being the new year and everything, everyone wants to start talking about what they're going to do going forward, right? Yep. But I think a good place to start before we go forward is reflect on where we were in the last year. And so the homework, because next week we're talking about relationship to self. And so the homework for the next week is think about two things. If you have more, fantastic. But write down two things that you surprised yourself in terms of doing last year. It doesn't have to be big things. It could be something like you made a dish that you brought to the family reunion or to the Thanksgiving, and folks was like, "Yes, sis!" And you had struggled with it. I know last year I made a Nigerian dish that I struggled for ever to make this daggone dish, but I made it 2 times last year. And I knew it was good because my Nigerian friends said yes. So, but I was proud. Sorry.
Was it cassava leaves?
No. It was it was a chicken base. Yeah. It was.
That's why I'm laughing. My shoulder hurts.
Yeah. So no. I mean, and yes, Heidi, I see you need a downloadable journal sheet, and yes, so we will have takeaways, when you're doing your homework. But
hold on. Props. We'll need to add something to the website that's coming, where people can go in and get their PDF of the Mental Health Monday accountability or Mental Health Monday check-in.
Yeah, we call it just a check-in. For now, we're gonna do old school. I know everything digital, but now we just take out a piece of paper, take out a sticky note, whatever, and just literally just write two things. Write two things that you really were proud of last year, that you surprised yourself with, and you said, "You know what? I did that." You patted yourself on the back. And then think about one thing for the next 3 months. I don't like to do whole year. That's for the next 3 months. What's one thing you would like to, or one area you would like to grow in, or one area you would like to see some change in? So
Okay.
growth, that's what we're
We have
focused.
we
What
have
area would
two.
you like to grow in, or what area would you like to see a little bit of change? And then two things you congratulated yourself on, you know you did
So
amazing last year. Or you're
two
surprised.
assignments. What's that meme going around? I understood the assignment. So two
Yeah.
assignments today. The first one is two things. Let's, you know what, let's start with the area we would like to grow as far as showing up on here. Maybe start with the area we would like to grow and then end with the surprises. Or what do you actually, let's unpack that for about 30 seconds. The approach to this, is it good to name the good things first and that'll help us identify growth areas, or should we do growth and end with gratitude? Which one should we do?
I
She
personally, I
way up
mean,
in
it
high heavens.
yeah, it really depends on the person.
Okay.
I particularly like to do gratitude, like, yes,
Okay.
sis, yes, because then it becomes easier to say, oh, I did those two things. Let me, can I
What
do
else
this
can,
too?
okay. That
Yeah. So
quality.
for me, that's what helps. But for others, it really might be like, okay, let me really think about what's one area I'd like to grow in, and then look at, well, what are the areas I think I grew in, and then you might change what you want to grow in because you realize, oh, I already did that. Like, so it really just depends. Again, I like to start with gratitude. Always start with what are the things and areas you really want to change, grow, this
She's an
okay,
educator too.
I know, I'm an educator too, so I feel you.
Jesus Lord,
I feel
props.
you.
They about to get
Look,
us busy.
we gon' get it up on the website. Everything gonna be all together now. We promise.
And this
Today
is
gonna be on it.
talk about mental health. I know props is just going to use this as ammunition for me, because some of the web, not some of, all of the website, most of the website holdup is on me, and a little technical thing as far as casting the video. But we're going to get ready to wrap up. And I'm just being a little bit accountable. But in all seriousness, we were sure. Dr. Brandy there checking the comments with the feedback in the background. Jesus, look, interactive. But let's go over the. You know what, props? You're not going to shame me up here today, Jesus. Quincy is saying
Shame 'em, props.
I'm
Shame
doing
'em.
it myself this year, and that's what we're talking about. Dr. B, before we get ready to go, we did acknowledge the comments. A couple came in at folks are really enjoying the fact that you made it to Bojangles.
Yo,
The number one answer was C.
my stomach was too. I hadn't had Bojango in, like, seriously, in years. In years. And y'all know, if y'all you know when you know. If you've had Bojangles, I don't even have to say it. Them biscuits, Popeyes ain't got nothing on Bojangles. I said it.
No, let me tell you who Bojangles ain't
I
got
said
nothing
it.
on. This calm woman right here. Let me tell you about Sister Debbie's biscuits. When we come back outside fully, Sister Debbie, I am going to support a black-owned business and order a pan of biscuits, and we're gonna bring them down to the underground, and we're gonna have biscuits and syrup. And anyway, alga syrup. What y'all know about that? Brandy, you don't know about alga syrup?
What happened? What you
Alga
doing?
syrup. Was it alga? ALGA? That old thick syrup in the red in the bottle.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Red label.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I used
I
to
was
do.
like, yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. See, Bojangles, Rachel, it's
Y'all
gonna change
listen,
your life.
whatever. All
Rachel,
right.
it's gonna change your life. Them biscuits, literally, the biscuits like this, like this, like this.
We gonna need to replay. We're gonna need to play. And Chiron is in. Good morning. Good morning. We're gonna need to lose my train of thought. Oh no, we're gonna need to make sure that Doctor Jesus, Sister Debbie's biscuits get up here. So Dr. Brandy, I saw in comments a balance of I would surmise two words. One would be I guess I would take the drained and tired. And then I also did see serene, which is a positive connotation. And so there was a balance today. Folks are feeling
Yeah,
serene. Um, Again, going back calm, feeling grateful. Dalita, Rachel said drained and grateful. So are you cool? Do you think that that's a consensus of what we saw today?
Yeah, I would say it is because you know how last year started and we were like, we still in it. And there was like some hope, like people like, woo, 2022. And then it started kind of the same, like, just in terms of some of the losses and some of the other things that have been going on. But it's like, so yeah, I would say it is like a drained, but still grateful,
Yeah.
hopeful in
Yeah.
terms of we still have so much time, for the rest of this year. We still have life and we still have breath, and if you do, you still have ability in terms of movement and things like that. So yeah, I would say that this is a time of the year that folks may feel drained because you have the holiday stuff and your accounts might be drained. Just keep it 100. Your accounts might be drained, all of that, and then you start this new year and you're like, whoo, all right. So we'll
It's still
see.
here. Yep.
Like we're still here. We're still here. And so there is a peace to that. There is a serenity to that. But there
Absolutely.
is also, amongst some of us, a feeling of drain, a feeling of tired. And so we're gonna dig into it. We're gonna dig into it. And yes, Stan, there is a Bojangles in Atlanta. Yes, outside, like
Hold on.
outside.
Wait, let's wrap up with this one thing. And we can't go too deep props. Maybe we'll add this when we talk about our relationship to ourselves, about like fun.
Mm,
How many of us are restoring to things we did as youth, for serenity, gaming, and skating? That let's keep that in mind, because that is, I'll be transparent with you all. Props does a whole bunch of technical stuff, and he's working on a console for me. If you all remember, about a year ago, Props was pushing me to talk about cheat codes and whatnot, and I went to Atlanta and I seen the little cheat code console, and there is old school Pac-Man, Pitfall, Donkey Kong. And so I'm almost afraid that y'all ain't gonna see me for like a week when I first get it, because I'm looking forward to going back when I had the joystick and would be all over here and frustrated. Y'all seen the video I put up this summer where I almost cussed because it wasn't working right. I'm not talking about no plug. I know you're not talking about a plug, Props. I'm just saying that he makes a good point, that thinking about some of our childhood things that just made things fun. You may can't do a Holly Baker House now, but go in the kitchen and make them biscuits and make a cake. All right, Dr. B, I got to go make some announcements and whatnot, but we wanted to let you all
I
know that we are, don't go nowhere yet. We
know.
are back. You can come back every Monday at 9 a.m. here with Dr. Brandy and I to talk your mental health. And Dr. Brandy, let's just make sure that people understood the assignment of what's
Yes,
next week.
assignment. Okay, because we're gonna have homework. We do
This
it
is the
things a little
homework.
different. This the educator coming out now. Hold on. All right, y'all, for your homework, two things. Number one,
Hold on. Let me do this right. Let me do this right. Hold on.
two things. Number one is really, really, really think about what are two things that you just are proud of that you accomplished last year? Something you are proud of, something that surprised you, something that caught you by surprise, but that you left smiling, you left encouraged, you left feeling grateful, right? So, what are two things? Just two. If you have more than that, amazing. Second is what is something you want to grow in or you would like to change for you next year? The rest of the in 3 months, y'all. We're not gonna go 12 months. What's something short term? What is something short term that you would like to grow or see change in? And so, yes, we're gonna get a Java journal going, Thaddeus. And yep, that's James' homework. It's gonna be Java journal, okay? And something else that we're gonna build in this journal, because I told James I want to be intentional about this. And we have some amazing people. we have we have amazing people that are on this platform or that listen in. I want to get a space where we start really looking at what are the ways that we can help and encourage one another. So, if I'm a director of a program that offers HiSET certifications, GED certifications, or English language learner programs, then I want to make sure that everybody in the community knows that and knows that our program is free and available, and we can help support each other, in this next few months, next few years. So we are going to get a Java journal. and
Hold
we
on,
are
hold on.
going to be
Pro-
intentional about this. Yes,
props
that's
gotta
gonna be
do-
James' homework. Java
it's great.
journal. Java journal.
Oh my
Uh-huh.
And y'all not
Mhm.
doing it in here with this one, right? Listen, let me tell you, because as a
Yeah.
team is growing, sometimes I get them on a Zoom, on a phone, or on a call, and I get jumped. And so you, Thaddeus, and my little brother, Danny Rivera, you know what? In all seriousness, I'll just behave, because it's funny. Just a little context, mental health for me. My word today is nostalgic. I was actually going to wear the very first Java with Jimmy hoodie, because I just was thinking all weekend about how much that we've grown in this space. I wound up looking at the first video from March 24th, the background. I looked at the comment. I have my mom's comment. Well, and I've been lying. She didn't say, "Will you be here tomorrow?" She said, "Will this be an everyday coffee hour?" And so it's just
Yep.
y'all are not. That
We
is
gon- Yeah, we're gonna call it gratitude and growth. Java journal.
Java
Gratitude
and
and
growth Java journal. Yes. And here go these
Yeah.
spammers over on YouTube. So we must
Yep.
be all right.
Gratitude and growth. Java journal. Mm-hmm.
That's not in my job. You know what? I'm getting ready to get
Toy,
off.
Toy says she's stealing it. If you don't take it.
Listen, we are working together. We are going to ensure that Java with Jimmy supports spaces that Dee Dee's Cry curates, and also work with those like Thaddeus Miles that produce Black Joy. I
Yes.
put that thing together.
Yes.
So now it's a collaboration. But no, we'll get that. We'll get that to work in next week.
Now y'all know that printing don't work like that with the
No,
delays.
because it's going to be
Amazon ain't even delivering the way it used to. So
it's going to be electronic. And what we'll do to start is we'll at least have a PDF landscape form that you can at least start with the homework. And so I will
Toy says she emailed the print. See, James, you slow.
I'm slow. Boy, there's something else I'm slow on, but she understands, but I'm taking care of that.
Look, Toy understands the assignment every day, all day. Okay.
Pounds of pounds of Java dropping. You know what? I'm getting off of here because y'all
Yes,
done had me turn
we
red.
just be going on. But yeah, I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be in this space.
Thaddeus said I'm going to do. Yeah, I can't mess with y'all. Y'all are too much this morning. We're going to have a Java journal, at least a PDF within the next 48 hours that we can put, and y'all can. Danny, we're going to have to. All right, we'll figure it out, Dr. Brandy. I'm going to get you. Oh, who came up with the Java? Stephanie, who started the Java journal idea first? You know what? But in all seriousness, I appreciate you all. I appreciate this space for the growth. I think it's dope what's going on right now, because we did talk about really ensuring that people are not just listening and watching, and it is thought provoking. And have we, caused people to think differently around mental health? Yes. But we want to make sure that it's as productive and impactful as possible. So look out for the Java with Jimmy supporting initiatives like Dee Dee's Cry to make sure everybody got Black Joy journal to come soon. We love it. You know what? All right. So I'm going to be ready to go and make the announcements, y'all. But Dr. Brandy, I think that this is an awesome start, and it goes in the context of what we talked about, because we didn't mention that one of the tenets of these next few weeks is getting away from the rush that we had to do it December 31st and January 1st. And so we had this whole thing laid out, to just make sure that we are all set. And yeah, that's it for us today as far as Mental Health Mondays. This was a dope session, Dr. Brandy, as they all have been, but this is a good indicator of what's to come this year for Mental Health Mondays, everybody. So Dr. B, thank you. And let we do this in the other space, but that was last year. Are we going to try it today? Hold on. Oh, yo, wait. I'm sorry, because y'all don't hold on.
First time. Oh.
Somebody say celebrate your own self. That was an accomplishment for us because y'all are on Dee Dee's Cry Presents Fridays 5 at 5. We would try to do that, and it was hi Toy. Dr. Brandy, get out of here so I could go make these announcements, and we will check in. Thanks, Dr. B.
Bye, y'all. Have a great day.
Listen, everyone, if that is an indicator of what's to come on Mental Health Mondays for the rest of the year, wow, this is dope. All right, I just need to do, of course, Sister Debbie, thank you for being here and being a part of that, Joy. I'm going to get ready to wrap up, everybody, but we want to let you know a few things. One, Dr. Brandy is back every Monday for Mental Health Mondays at 9 a.m. And also this week, we want to let you know what's percolating in the Java Cafe. Tomorrow morning, this young man who's a former employee of the district attorney's office, he's going to come in and have a real conversation about the work he's done, share some of his testimony for Testimony Tuesdays in reference to being in the DA's office, and some conversation about why he's not there. But most importantly, we are raising the work that he's done to ensure that that work continues in the DA's office. And also continuing in the political vein, we are talking with the incumbent Sheriff of Suffolk County, Sheriff Steve Tompkins. As we know, this is an election year. We had the other candidate so far that is running for that office, Sandy Kalexi, I believe I pronounced it right, who is running for the sheriff as well, but this is the incumbent. And then on Thursday, a member of the Java fam is coming in to talk about a project that he's working on. You all saw last year that he was doing a lot of work around a survey, checking in with LGBTQI plus members of that community, as well as allies and parents of young people that are dealing with issues. And so he's taking that work to a different level. And we're going to talk about Beyond Pride, an initiative that he is launching this year as the city of Boston's liaison to the LGBTQI plus community. And then on Friday, this young woman who's definitely been in the Java Cafe plenty of times and part of the Java fam, I talked with her last evening, and we are going to talk with attorney Tanisha M. Sullivan, who is running for the Secretary of State here in the state of Massachusetts. And as we know, voting rights is a huge issue in this country, and we in Massachusetts cannot take it for granted. Pay attention to that gubernatorial race. Nothing against the candidates, but it's real. And then we are bringing back on January 31st, next Monday. You all remember last year, I had the pleasure of talking with Naisha Deed of Pure Spark and also Jelani Lynch of Ambition to the City around a theme of Black mental wealth. We shut down for the holidays, and we're coming back to talk with the cannabis fund manager for the Boston Equity Program. He was a guest at the last live Java Cafe, and I have an update about the next one, which is this Saturday. And he's coming back, and we're going to continue the conversation in sort of that green space, Black equity in the cannabis industry in Boston, as well as talking about Black spaces in the city of Boston. We really have content planned out all the way until January 8th. On February 1st, we will be back with Mass General Hospital. On February 2nd, kicking off our Black History Month sort of spotlight. And we're going to talk about that because I've been sensing, similar to MLK Day, there's some dissent I've been sensing around, this set aside month to celebrate rather Black history, and Black history is 365. And so anyway, but on the 2nd, Chief Brianna Millar, her first interview is being done here in the Java Cafe. She is the appointed Chief of Community Engagement for the Wu administration. And on February 3rd, we are looking to, February 3rd. Tay is working on confirming someone. I forgot that quick. And on February 4th, Props and Darren Howell are coming back into the Java Cafe for Freestyle Fridays. On February 7th, we just lined up for that morning. I forgot that quick, but we got a lot of content planned for you. And so we're getting a few weeks out. The team is having an impact on your boy, except for the website. That's it, folks. I'm getting ready to go. Thank you all so much. Excuse me. Naraki, I think Mother has returned home. Please tell Mother happy birthday on behalf of the Java fam. I believe you said she was going back around the 5th. So tell Mother happy birthday. And Danny, not only Bernice King, But if everything goes well, around the middle of February, if I get this interview, the game changes. Okay. The first is what's popping. And we are about to have Congressman Jesse Jackson Jr. in the room. We're going to talk with him. We have a national men's conversation coming up at the end of February. There's a lot happening. Danny, don't start. Don't listen. We got to get you back in here because I enjoyed your commentary around domestic violence. The last thing I wanted to mention to you all, and I saw Miss Teresa in the room earlier, and Danny, I know you're going to get me, but I didn't have time this morning to throw this into the other art board. But on a very serious note, everyone, and I'm asking the Java fam to just be here on Wednesday evening as a support to the community. As you all remember, a couple of months ago, a young woman by the name of Deja Jenkins Minus was killed on Thanksgiving. And the family has experienced some interesting dealings with media. And with that, in some correspondence with Teresa, who is a new member to the Java fam, she was in here today commenting. We had a conversation, and I've worked with the family because they wanted to ensure that Deja was remembered beyond this incident. And so on Wednesday evening, we are asking those of you that can to support the family, the friends, the young people, the children of this young woman who was killed. We will be here on Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. holding space for this family. And so that's it for me today. It is Mental Health Monday. Remember, my word is nostalgic because I've been very, and pensive isn't a bad thing. I've been in a lot of deep thought about what has happened over the last couple of years and ensuring that we build it out more and have a greater impact in community, because if we're not having impact, I'll shut it down. That's the goal of the Java Cafe, is impact. Everyone have a wonderful day. Make it an awesome week. This is the 4th week in the first month of 2022. And just because you may have not hit the ground running on January 1st at 12:01 a.m., every day is a new chance to get it right and to start over. So keep that in mind this Mental Health Monday. And we will see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. with attorney Bobby Constantino, former Chief of Innovation and Strategy at the Suffolk DA's office. Thank you so much today, everyone, for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Peace.